Hi everyone. I just wanted to touch base with you because it's been 6 weeks since my surgery, and I just really feel like I wanted to post a video so you guys know how I'm doing with an update. But I've been feeling really great. I was able to take the neck brace off at week 3 that was my second post-op. He did a post-op, the surgeon did a post-op after week 1, and then he did a post-op after week 3. And I haven't been wearing my brace, but I have been having to be really, really careful not to overdo it because I feel really good. So I feel like I could just do my normal activities, and I really can't yet. Like, I can only turn my head so far to the left and so far to the right, and so I still have to be really careful. So I did put my neck brace on a couple times just to kind of remind me as I'm bopping around everywhere to just be really careful and be mindful of my neck so I don't overdo it. So that has been my biggest challenge recently, is just I've been feeling good and I don't have any more arm pain or shoulder pain at all. And so I have to be really careful to just maintain and allow that fusion to take place and not overdo it. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of a twitching here and I'll feel a little numbness in my hand. Honestly, in the last 3 weeks, it only happened like once, maybe twice. And I really think that what happens is I do a little bit too much and then I get some inflammation going on in the neck, and that's why it's happening. But the surgery was totally a success. Why every time I get on here, I cough? Like I choke on my saliva. I'm not sure why. Anyway, if you're thinking about doing this surgery, honestly, your biggest challenge is going to be finding the right surgeon. If you find a really good surgeon that has done a lot of ACDF surgeries and you feel really comfortable with him, that is the biggest challenge right there. Then you can just kick back and relax. And I really mean that because I read and heard so many things online. Don't even go there. Like, people are like desperately online wondering if they should do the surgery, and there's been like these nightmare stories. Don't go there, because honestly, I feel so much better. I have almost 100% quality of life. If it wasn't for still having some limitations until the fusion takes place, which I know could be 3 to 6 months, I have quality of life is 100%. And so I'm so glad I didn't listen to those online stories that people had and had that fear of just putting up with the pain because I didn't want to have all these other issues. And I did have a little bit of a fear with that, but I'm so glad I did it. And so I want to recommend that if you're struggling with this, to do it. If that's what a surgeon is recommending and diagnosing as time for you to have surgery, then just go ahead and do it. But just know that you really want to have a surgeon you can count on. And I know a lot of people have different insurances and different health coverages, and sometimes they're forced into using a specific surgeon that's really not of your choice. And I would just really consider really who is working on your neck, who will be doing the surgery, and go with that. If you find a good surgeon, honestly, you're going to have the best outcome possible. So I'm not saying your outcome is going to be exactly like mine, because I don't know your whole story or how long you've been suffering with this, but you can read all my videos below and you can hear my story and how it came about that I needed to have this surgery. And I really don't believe I waited too long, and I don't believe that I did it too soon. I think it was perfect timing, and my surgeon really helped me with that decision, which was really amazing. So if you find that perfect surgeon, I keep repeating it because I think that is the biggest obstacle for you, is not, oh, should I do the surgery or not? It's more about who is the surgeon, is the diagnosis proper, and then go from there. And then once you find a good surgeon and you know for sure that you do need the surgery, then listen to me, do the surgery, because I feel so much better. No more that pain, no more being in bed, no more waking up day to day wondering what I'm going to do. Am I going to be in pain, or am I going to have a good day? So really, you can message me below. I've talked to several people now that have asked me a lot of questions, and I've said it before. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a doctor. I'm just an average 55-year-old woman, and I heal averagely. I don't think I'm an Olympic style healer that I can heal really, really super quick, and I'm not a slow healer either. And so I can just give you my story and give you my encouragement that you don't want to live the rest of your life in that pain. You don't want to live the rest of your life on medications. I'm not taking any medications other than my normal stuff that I take for my health. I have thyroid and I take another medication to maintain my heart rate. But honestly, I'm not taking any pain pills, no Tylenol, no Advil, no more heat, no more ice, and it has been really great. So my biggest obstacle though is to really maintain and not overdo it. And so if you are listening to this video and you've already had surgery and you want to know how you're going to be in 6 weeks, my biggest suggestion to you is to not overdo it. So yesterday I was startled and I turned quickly to the right, and I shouldn't have done that. And then another time is I lifted up my dog, a 45-pound dog, because another dog was coming to, I don't know, attack it, but it was growling and kind of running, and I picked up my dog abruptly, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm okay, but honestly, I could do something and make this whole thing a mess. So that's the biggest thing, is not overdoing it if you're at 6 weeks. And before 6 weeks, 8 weeks, I really think you have to be careful up to 3 months until your doctor gives you the okay. And so don't be afraid if your surgeon has told you that you could take the neck brace off. Don't be afraid to wear the neck brace if you need it to remind you that you had surgery, even though you're feeling great, and to be careful about abrupt left and right turns, and just allow that spine to fuse and regenerate that bone, because that's the biggest goal. My surgeon doesn't want me to have physical therapy until 10 weeks. I can't wait to start, because I want to be able to ask the physical therapy a lot of questions about what can I do, what can I do, what should I do, and that kind of thing. So but I do know right now at 6 weeks I shouldn't be turning quickly, abruptly to the left or to the right, and I shouldn't be lifting anything really heavy. So I think I can lift over 10 pounds now at 6 weeks, but I still want to just be super careful and not put like a lot of strain on my neck. Reminding myself to keep my shoulders up and back and my head back. The surgeon really wanted me to concentrate on that, and I have a bad posture. And I think part of it is because I was in so much neck pain for so many years that I learned to just kind of hunch a little bit and bring my head forward, because I felt like that relieved the pain. But honestly, he wants me to keep my shoulders up, my head up, and I can do a little bit of exercise, especially if it's lower extremity. And he told me I could do a little bit of wall push-ups, just a little bit, not too much, but just to kind of get that shoulder to come back and maintain me until I start my physical therapy at 10 weeks post-op. So anyway, I hope this really helps you. As far as the scar, as you can see, I still have a little bit of a bump, but I do massage it. The surgeon told me to massage it, and I put that Mederma on it. I don't do it as often as I should. I didn't realize how non-compliant I was until I had the surgery. And this isn't my first surgery either. But anyway, so it's just a little bit of a bump. It's raised a little bit, and so I want to keep, massaging it, put the Mederma on it. But I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, I don't even care if I have a scar. I mean, compared to the pain that I had before surgery, who really cares if I have a scar in the front of my neck? I don't care. I don't care at all. So it doesn't like bother me or anything like that. So I have had a couple people say, oh, did you have surgery? And I said, yeah. And I have some people look at it and they don't even ask me. They probably wonder, what is that? And I don't answer them unless they ask. So anyway, but I really do believe it's right on the crease line. And I really do believe after a few months, it's really going to look good. After a year, it's going to look really good. So, but I'm not worried about it. I don't put makeup on it. I don't try to hide it. I'm just doesn't bother me. I wear a necklace which draws attention to my neck, and I just don't care because I'm so thankful I don't have that pain anymore. And so I'm just truly thankful. So my surgeon was Dr. Ramin Raizadeh, Raiszdeh, and he's out of the Spine Institute out of San Diego. He's in his 40s, mid 40s, and he's done many of these surgeries. In fact, the ACDF is one of his favorite surgeries to do. He told me that personally. So if you need a surgeon, there's one for you. You can give him a try. Go in for a consultation. It's so worth it. And he has a whole team. So there are other people if you want to look at the surgeons at the Spinal Institute, but I do highly recommend him. Anyway, so any questions or concerns below, and I will try my best to check on messages as often as I can, answer them the best I can, and that's about it. Talk to you soon. Look at my other videos, subscribe, push like, do all that, because the more people watch this, watch my videos, the more it pops up on YouTube. So if people have concerns because they need the surgery, you know how it's feeling, because you're either feeling that way right now or you've already had surgery and you're just checking in. You know how they feel. So it's good to have this pop up so that they have someone that has a successful story. And if they're in a lot of pain, maybe they'll move to that next step. So please share, subscribe, like, whatever, post, whatever you want to do, just do it so we can get it out there. All right, talk to you later, guys. Have a good week and have a good weekend. And as you can tell, I'm at my office, I'm working. I'm not doing dental hygiene anymore. I don't want to do the repetitive motions anymore, just because I don't want to have other problems with my back and spine. So, and it's a high risk. So I'm not doing dental hygiene anymore, but I am at my desk, and my husband's got a list for me. He's a dentist, and so he has a whole list for me. And so I'm keeping busy and I'm keeping happy, and I don't know what I'm going to do in my future, but maybe I'll retire. I don't know. We'll see if I can retire. But anyway, life's good. So talk to you soon.